Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. See Growth Forecast Revision Analysis http ntvforex.com News ID 827 CE 397 2027 32 am. The CEE Recovery Index dropped in the week ending with August 29, mostly due to lower annual growth dynamics of electricity consumption and NO2 pollution. Electricity consumption might have been impacted by weather conditions. As far as mobility is concerned, grocery stores and retail categories remain above pre-pandemic levels. As summer comes to an end, mobility to the workplace increased. Capacity utilization in the automotive sector has remained unchanged throughout August and very close to pre-pandemic level. FX market developments last week was not a particularly positive one for CEE currencies. The Eurist, after touching 1.20, headed south, which triggered a sell-off in regional FX markets too. Virus cases also went up in the region recently, mostly in Hungary and Czechia, while Hungary also closed its borders. These add to the risks about economic recovery. The CZK, the HUF, and the PLN weakened by around 1.3–1.6% last week until late Friday. The implied volatility is still highest for the HUF out of these three. Looking forward, virus developments and possible reactions from governments could be important to watch in the region. As for global reasons, the recent huge decline in US tech stocks is a question mark. If it continued, that would, likely, not be too helpful to regional currencies either. Bond market developments: major market yields slightly declined last week, while CEE yield moves were mixed. In the region, the most remarkable yield reduction happened in Romania, which was fueled by a failure to gather enough votes for a planned no-confidence motion against the government. Demand for Romanian bonds continued to remain very robust, as evidenced by that the Minfin managed to sell RON 1.026 billion vs the planned 800 MN last week in 2025 notes, at an average yield of 3.29%. The previous auction of 2025 bonds in August saw an average yield of 3.73%. In Hungary, demand also seems pretty decent, but the amounts that debt managers issue are also huge. At Thursday's auction, nearly all of the bids at the 15Y bond was accepted, increasing the amount sold by 50% compared to the initial plan. The 10Y yield slightly increased in Hungary last week. Download the full CEE Market Insights. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.